first pitch coming up. And today on the hill, Clay Holmes.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Zach Neto. Outside. And we are underway. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here is Moncada. And first offering is fouled off. Vientos puts it away for the out. 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
He swings and fouls one off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Right-hander kick steals. Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Tyler Anderson. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Juan Soto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Step off, throw to first. Lindor back in standing. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swings through that one. 0-1. Anderson, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. Here comes the throw. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a
3. That's strike 3 and the third out. So back here at Citi Field, new inning getting started. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Holmes back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
That one outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty.
Nope, that's down.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1. Hammered, base hit.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Luis Rengifo stands in now, looks at that one inside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got a ball,
tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
Ball inside.
Line drive. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Here's Joe Adell. Check swing, called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Shanuel, the runner at third. Rengifo at second with 2 gone. And fouled off. That one missed.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Late swing fouled off. Goes down looking. Jeff McNeil stands in. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Tap foul at the plate.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
In the air out to center. Taylor on his way in. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. Back here in Queens, here comes Chris Taylor. Taylor in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. And that one ripped into right. Lunges, but can't make the catch.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Fought off foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Ow. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and that's...
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. throw there. Safe. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Neto leads off second with one gone in the inning. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Soler, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Comes through with the RBI. It's solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. Swings through the sweeper.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run across. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's in at third with an RBI triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So digging in, Taylor Ward. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The other way, and it's a foul ball. Right side. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now, Nolan Schanuel. Lindor on to first. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. First pitch misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
There's a strike. On the ground to third. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now it's Juan Soto. Struck out looking his first time.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a slider in there for a strike. Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Pete Alonso. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. And we're back out of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now at the plate, Joe Adell. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Runner on the go.
No ball.
The throw, tag, and he's out. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Puts the tag on him coming out of the box, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Chris Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's outside. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
1 ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one a little below the knees. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And now Mark Vientos. RBI single his last time up. First pitch just misses.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And that one fouled off. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Brett Beatty now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 0-1. Just off the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Out to short, Neto. In plenty of time to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man. Zach Neto.
Number 55.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Man at first, nobody out. And now Yohan Moncada. 0 for 2 in this one. That one at triple digits. And he grounds one to the right side. Dive, and he's got it. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. First pitch doesn't find his zone. Gets him to chase after that one.
1-1.
One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Up and in, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Lindor to second for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Back here in Queens, now here is Francisco Alvarez. Anderson back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Mets, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
McNeil batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, two gone. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike. The Mets trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. And that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
1-0.
Here's Francisco Lindor. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
2-0.
In the dirt. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him swinging. Top 6. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Stanek, the tall righty, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Strike 1.
0-1.
Grounds 1 to short. Toss to Alonso. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander's status.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now Luis Rengifo. First pitch misses. Man at first, 1 away. Check swing, and he went. And the count even, 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Juan Soto. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Reed Detmers.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Up and in. Look out.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
That's in there. Strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Up the middle. One up, one down. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Outside low, and it's 1-0. The Angels trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2 is the count.
Caught him looking for the K. And we're back. And now it's going to be Joe Adele.
Joe Adele.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it, crazy. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Adele on at first, nobody out. Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 2. And another ball.
Outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
3-2.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
And that's it.
Throw to second. He's safe. So up next, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Up the middle, Lindor. Over to first, and there's 2 down. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 4. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That one ripped. And foul ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Vientos whips it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter now, Mark Vientos. And that is out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. It's 4-2. Next to hit.